Welcome to T4G Sports. We're going to show you a cheat sheet for finding 3-star gems in college football 25. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, click the notification bell. Don't just play the game, own the game. Let's light it up. So we're going to pop up the average, the low, and the high for man coverage cornerbacks. We already did slots, and we're going to have this up on our website. It'll take about a day to have this up. We have a lot coming out this week. So let's go through it. You look at the speed here. This guy's a 96. That's higher than the high. I like what I'm seeing with that tackle as well because it's a 65. That's one higher than the high. So obviously very impressed with this guy. Like, you just don't come across guys like this very often. Always look at the gold bars as well. Try to get as much information. 73, that's around an average. The highest is around an 81. So this is looking really good right here. His press is a 74, which is above the average. I really like what I see with this guy. 83, that's an average. 65 tackle, that's one higher than the high. We already talked about that. Play recognition, you're looking at a 68, which the play recognition is very interesting. You're looking at a 63. So this guy is doing pretty good there. And his COD is an 89. I think this guy's a gem. Man, the fact that he didn't get gem status. You need the gem status. If he was a 4-star, I'd still say get him because he's a hidden gem. Since he's a 3-star, it's not quite the same because they nerfed the hell out of devs for normal guys of 3 stars. So let's go with this guy here. 85 agility. That's pretty good. I like what I'm seeing there. 75 man coverage. It's better than the average. 89 acceleration. That's pretty good. 60 awareness as well. That's an average. Can't really complain with that. 54 tackle. That's a low. Play recognition is 63. This guy could definitely be a gem. 91 speed. Pretty solid right there. Pretty solid player. All right, let's see if we can find one more here. So you can start to go quick. Pretty solid here, actually. I quite like this guy as well. 64 awareness. Really, I like this guy. Press is 76. Nice. This guy so far is really good. 63 catching. Now that's a low. That sucks. 56 tackle. Pretty low, but his COD also is an 84, which is not that great. He's hitting some lows. He's definitely hitting some lows, but he could be a gem still. So there you go. 96 speed, which is obviously really, really nice. That is a good, very good speed. I like to see that. Definitely like to see that. So far, finding some really good gems here. Man coverage is 71, 87 agility. That's pretty good. That's a high. So he's hitting some lows, some highs. 88 acceleration, which is really good. Press is a 70. Now that's better than the average, so I like seeing that. Agility is an 87. That's a high. 64 play recognition as well. That's above the average. COD's an 87. I like seeing that. This guy's smelling like a gem. Didn't end up getting that gem. It's okay. It's all right. 78 man. Pretty solid. 61 awareness. Can't complain. Better than the average. 95 speed. I like what I see here with this guy. 61 awareness. Woo. Better than the average. 66 press. Not the greatest, but I think this guy's good. He is good. I like him. Yeah, he didn't end up becoming a gem, but I did like him. We found 2 gems and some solid other players, like some good role players, I would say. Okay, so we have zone guys now. Let's go with the zone guys. They're not too terrible. Some of the things that they're not really good at, press, they're okay. Play recognition, awareness, hot garbage. Like, those are their main hot garbage. Tackling, a little bit of hot garbage with that as well. You throw in a little bit of hot garbage. Speed, they're not terrible. You can find some very fast zone guys. Very, very fast. Acceleration, 84 to 91. It's a big range there. Definitely a big range. You're getting a big range with the man coverage guys as well. You're kind of hoping to find a man coverage zone hybrid style of player there. So let's go through and let's see. 94 speed. Now that's a really good number. His COD is an 85. That's a very good number. I like what I'm seeing here with this guy. His acceleration's an 84. That's a low. His zone coverage is a 74. That's one above the low. That's lower than the average. Awareness is a 54. That's a low as well. This guy's play recognition is a 64. That's pretty low. But it's still not, doesn't mean he's not a gem. It's just, it's low on the chart. Tackle's a 59. That's actually an average. This guy's definitely worthwhile investigating, and he does not hit the mark for being a gem. This guy's an 88 acceleration. We know the average is an 87. This guy's COD's an 83, which is above the average anyway, so that's pretty good. 94 speed, so you can see that some of these zone guys are quite fast. Play recognition, 63. I definitely would investigate this guy further. Like, there is no question about it. This guy has a little bit of gem smell to him. So you can see there, get a little bit of gem, some good speed. Speed is an 89 for this guy here. Doesn't mean that he's not good or he's not a gem. It just means he's likely, you know, he just makes the cut. Awareness is a 56, not too terrible, not great either. Agility is an 88. That's pretty good. You know, I would say that's a very good number there because it's a high. Man coverage is a 68. Tackles a 64, which is funny because that's a high and it's incredibly low. It just seems so low. This guy's worthwhile investigating further. He is hitting some lows. There is no doubt about it, and he just doesn't come up with it. So if you start to crunch numbers, like if your numbers, let's say your hours start to get low, you're going to want to not take a chance on a guy like that. If they're hitting too many lows, move on. Seriously, move on. Tackles a 64. That's a high. Like seeing that. 89. Awareness is a 56. Everything I'm seeing so far is not terrible. Play recognition's a 64. 86 agility. Not bad. Man coverage is a 64. That's a low. I don't really like this guy, but at the same point in time, you could fully investigate him as well. You could probably come up. 85 is the average. Not terrible here. Zone coverage is an 80. That's pretty high. I like seeing what I'm seeing. I'm going to investigate him further. He doesn't pan out. This guy could be a gem, but he is not. So those are the numbers. Be strict with it, particularly when you start losing more and more hours, or not losing more and more hours. When you start spending more and more hours, that's when you might want to sit there and go, hey, okay, I need you to hit some highs here, or I'm going to move on to some of these other guys.